9.2.5 Calia Menethil storyline. So here it is. We all know about Calia Menethil. So Calia, obviously one of the Menethils, daughter of Arthas. Sorry, not daughter of Arthas. Sister of Arthas. Arthas never had a daughter. He was never had sexual relations. Arthas, which just got. She is kind of hot. I agree. She is kind of hot. She is basically the rightful heir to what is now a poisoned kingdom of Lordaeron / Undercity. So interesting storylines to come with her. And honestly, she left off at BFA, and we never heard from her again, really. I've been wondering what's going to happen with her. So in the Twitter spaces, Dragonfight Developer Roundtable with Ian Hazakosis and Steve Dansuer, hosted by Taliesin and Evitel, we learned a little bit more about Calia Menethil and her likely appearance at 9.2.5. So this is not expansion related. This is 9.2.5 related. Jaina and Arthas did have saucy... That's right. I'm sorry. They did have... That's right. Jaina and Arthas did get it on. But Calia is not the daughter of Jaina. Otherwise, Arthas would have impregnated her at a very young age. Because I believe she's around the same age as Jaina. Odd stuff. Maybe time travel involved there. But Calia is Arthas' sister. Not his daughter, as I was saying. So, there it is. But, anyways, according to Steve Dansuer, Calia will be part of the story that will take place in Tirisfal Glades. Steve acknowledged the data mining that has suggested something is going on with that zone, and went on to promise storylines that affect the Forsaken and others who have been touched by the magic of death. So actually there was also a confirmation that Death Knights will have some special dialogue with Alexstrasza in the expansion. So not 9.2.5 related, but Death Knight to Alexstrasza expansion related. Very interesting stuff. I wonder what that that dialogue is going to be. So his response was, those of you who have been watching the data mines for our 9.2.5 patch know that there is something that takes place in Tirisfal Glades, and some of that may allow us to catch up with Calia Menethil and delve into some storylines that affect the Forsaken and others touched by the magic of death and what it has done to their cultures. So there's definitely some stuff coming up that will be interesting. And that's awesome. I love this storyline stuff. Look, there's the Kingdom of Lordaeron has kind of been abandoned at this point, but it's going to come back at some point. And Calia, I mean, given as well, the Forsaken no longer have a leader, right? We're leaving Sylvanas, she's in the Maw, getting souls back from the Maw. That's like where she is now. That's like her time will be spent in the Maw now. We kind of put her on the shelf. She's gone. So who's going to lead the Forsaken, and who's going to take up the throne in Lordaeron / Undercity? It's Calia Menethil. That's for sure. And Calia, has relations with the Alliance. She's an Alliance toon. She's a human. All of her time being rezzed and everything, it's spent with the undead and with Anduin. If you read the books and did that shit, Calia was brought back to life by the undead priest. I forget what his name was, and Anduin was there. So Calia has close ties with the Alliance still. Hence, cross-faction play, all that stuff. She might have something to do with that as well. But we all know that's coming in 9.2.5, and evidently, Calia Menethil. So who we were talking about who she is. Calia Menethil is Arthas' older sister. It's been long believed that Calia died during the Scourge attack on Lordaeron, which we find out later she didn't. She actually died. Sylvanas kills her later in the meeting between Anduin and Sylvanas and the Alliance and Horde. Though she had survived, she has not been in-game until Legion, where she played a significant role in the Priest Order Hall. Yes, exactly. And the Before the Storm book with Calia, where Calia died. That's the book where she died. So interesting stuff to come with Calia 9.2.5. Interesting stuff indeed. And that's the kind of stuff I love to see. I love to see this story stuff gets fleshed out. And I think the WoW lore is one of the best things about WoW. For the most part. Shadowlands has been a bit of a scuffed lore, but it's okay. I would hope so after the mass Red Dragon genocide we did. Yeah, right? Right, I'm sure we're going to see some more stuff that has to do with that. I think it was datamine that Anduin was going to the Maw instead of Stormwind. Really? I don't know, Prong. Is that true? I haven't seen anything about that. That's an interesting comment if that's true.